Hello YouTube, this is Bloodfinger here. I understand that many people do not like the Church of Satan or the Satanic Temple, but I gotta say this out loud. They have a right to be on this earth, and they have a right to exist, and we all have a right to coexist. But if the Christians continue to treat us like the enemy, then they themselves be treated as the enemy. I hate to sound like Mr. Asshole over here, but why can't we just coexist without trying to convert each other? We don't try to convert anyone. I may be a Satanist myself, but we do not try to convert people unless they want to be converted. And when they want to be converted, they gotta read the literature themselves and having a freaking missionary talk them into it or whatever the hell the fake churches do. But I will say this, and I will say this again, that the Christian church is allowed to exist on earth, and the Church of Satan is allowed to exist on this earth. Whether you believe it or not, we all have a right to our own religious path, and we are allowed to believe in whatever the hell we want. I really don't care what people are going to say about my religion in my videos. You can comment down below all you want with your negativity. Unless I'm dead, I'm going to keep taking them down. However, that's not going to stop me from converting from one religion to another. It's not happening unless I say it happens. Damien Lyle Manson is not going to convert to Christianity unless he chooses to. So unless he chooses to, that is his decision. And yes, my alias on YouTube is Damien Manson. I will not use any other alias other than that, and I will not give up my real name at all. So if you already know it, please keep it to yourselves, just so you're aware. I, Damien Lyle Manson, will not convert to Christianity unless I choose to. Not for what someone else says, and not what anybody else will say about it. I do what I wish, and I do what I want. So, there's that. But like I said, people, this country was built around freedom of religion. So if you want to celebrate the birth of America, then stop trying to convert people to Christianity unless they choose to convert. You can't force this crap down people's throats. I don't care what the hell these supposed literature says. You cannot push this crap down other people's throats. Excuse my language. You cannot push Christianity down people's throats. You just can't do it. If the person wants to convert, let them convert. But if they choose Satanism, let them choose Satanism. If they choose atheism, let them choose atheism. Even if they were to choose Mormonism, let them choose it. I chosen Levian Satanism by the Church of Satan. I'm not a member of the church because I never really applied for membership, but I'm going to call myself a Satanist. And if I don't join the Church of Satan or the Satanic Temple, either one is fine with me. But if I don't join either churches, I'll start my own church instead. I already have a name for it. The Church of the Self-Crowned. And I shall declare myself as High Priest until I say otherwise. Which is definitely based on Anton LaVey's Satanism. The symbols I might not be able to post online with the church stuff, but there is hope. But until that day happens, I'm going to remain as a Levian Satanist until I say otherwise. If I were to start my own church, I have to be an ordained minister, and I'm not an ordained minister, so I'm going to call myself whatever the hell I want, and believe in whatever the hell I want until I say otherwise. Every single one of you other YouTubers who may be Christian watching this, I understand what you're trying to do, but it's not going to be appreciated at all on here. Personally, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but that's not what I believe. That's not what I believe. I don't believe in the devil. I don't hurt people. I don't do nothing to deserve whatever punishment that your God has in store for this motherfucker. I haven't done nothing wrong. Even if I am sinning I have a right to do that. And if you guys want a Christian channel, go find another channel, because my channel ain't Christian no more. I used to believe in that stuff growing up, and then I changed to something different because everybody kept trying to fuck around with my beliefs and my hobbies. And this is another message to my family, or should I call my blood relatives, who pretend to be caring family members. This goes out to Kyle and Brittany Grogan. I don't care if you sell my shit or not. I don't care if you want me back in your lives or not. I just don't give a rat's ass. The restraining order stays until I say I can take it down. The restraining order remains. I hate to abandon your children, but they are not my concern or responsibility. They are your responsibility. I have no power over them. You do. I don't. And you're not gonna push this responsibility bullcrap on me either. That's why I abandoned the relatives. I hate to use the word abandon, but I'm abandoning the fucking family until I fucking say otherwise. I don't care if you tell me, oh, you can't come back because it's too fucking late. I don't care if it's fucking too late. If you want a fucking miracle, read the Satanic Bible. And practice the damn rituals if you want a fucking miracle in your life. And if some other Satanist helps you out in the future, do not become a damn psychic vampire. Because psychic vampires are known to victimize people who are overwhelmingly good-hearted and would do anything to make them obligated to keep helping them out without giving them anything in return. That's exactly what you are, Kyle. You are a psychic vampire. You ask for help from others, but you never return the help in return, so fuck you. Fuck your wife. I love my nieces very much, but I have to say F you to your wife, you and your wife. You people don't deserve your damn kids. If you come back into my life, I swear upon Satan, I will fucking call children youth on your fucking kids and have them taken away. So don't fuck with me. Don't even try to contact me on social media or my phone. I changed my phone number for a particular reason. I'm not giving you guys my new address or new phone number. You're not getting it unless I say you can. And thanks to the Satanic Bible, I'm a brand new person. I don't give a damn what you people have to say about the alleged Christian faith. I use the term alleged because as a Satanist, I'm not supposed to believe that's even entirely true. Even though my beliefs are different. I'm not trying to badmouth no one else's religion, don't get me wrong. But when people try to push that stuff down my damn throat, I get very defensive and I feel like I'm being attacked. I'm just trying to live my day-to-day life. I don't need peace. And I don't need a family of blood relatives who are nothing but a bunch of pathetic, worthless, white light religionists who like to shove their beliefs down other people's throats. I will not accept anything involving Christianity. I won't. Unless I personally change my mind, none of that's being shoved down my damn throat. I don't care who you are, where you come from, if you're a blood relative or not. Keep your fucking religion to your fucking selves, please. But I'm guilty of preaching my religion on YouTube as well, so in the end, my channel, my rules, my costumes, my personalized possessions, my personal everything. So it does not matter what other people think or say of me. Unless I am dead, I'm taking down these fucking negative ass fucking comments. Oh, and a word of wisdom, if you don't mind me saying so. Hang on. Coexist. Please coexist with others. Don't try to shove your beliefs down other people's throats. Because if people try, they will fail. Especially with me. I tried Mormonism. I tried JWism. I tried everything I could and nothing resonated with me. except for LaVeyan Satanism. I even tried to go back to Christianity on several occasions, but I couldn't do it because I'm a Satanist. And before you ask, this was a long freaking time ago. Let me repeat that. That was a long freaking time ago when I tried to stay on the right path, what I considered to be the right path at the time. And it just would not suit me at all. I'm ditching my invisible holy armor, black robes, a cowl and a cape, and whatever costume I will ordain myself or give myself new satanic titles. And the Carnal Crusader stays, my Ghostface cosplay will stay, even the Pumpkin Phantom cosplay will stay. The Batman, the Carnal Crusader, and the Pumpkin Phantom are both warlock satanic characters. They both practice magic. But how they use their magic is a different story. And that will not be discussed because that is part of the plan, or several plans, that I have brewing up for Operation Korihor. And yes, I did get Korihor from the Book of Mormon back when I was going to the churches. And this is a very long time ago when that happened, by the way. Operation Korihor is a satanic operation, whether people want to believe it or not. And I use Korihor as a symbol of rebellion and a symbol of individualism. But if I were to start my own church, by the way, it would be called the Church of the Self-Crowned. There may not be a crown on my head at the moment, but the cowl, the masks, the pumpkin masks, the Ghostface masks are my face covering and symbols of authority on this channel. Whether it be cosplay, play acting, or even religious stuff, I'm crowning myself. Just like when Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself Emperor of the French. In my case, I have cowled myself the Carnal Crusader in my Batman cosplay. And when I'm Ghostface, I say, all hail the man behind the Ghostface mask. Or when I'm the Pumpkin Phantom, I say, all hail the man behind the pumpkin mask. And there really is no real symbols of office, unless it revolves around Satanism. It's not about being ordained by another minister, it's about ordaining yourself, or in the better word I should have said earlier was self-crowned. It may sound like self-entitlement, but that's pure LaVeyan Satanism. I do not worship a devil, and I do not kill no one. I do not kill people, and I do not worship a literal devil. And the symbolism I worship, sorry, that did not come out right. The symbolism I admire is the actual deity I refuse to worship. And I'm not worshipping anyone but my fucking self anyway, so what the fuck is the point of this whole conversion conspiracy? I consider these white light religions the biggest threat and the biggest conspiracy that's ever walked this face of the earth, even though people have a right to believe in it. I consider Christianity a literal cult. But what isn't a cult, and what isn't a phony religion, if you want to worship God and Jesus, that's fine, but the Christian churches are all fake, in my personal opinion. The Christian churches are all fake nowadays and operated by false pastors that I consider those people to be cult leaders. It's not God and Jesus you should be fucking pissed off at. It should be the fucking pastors, the priests, and the reverends who pretend to preach the word but preach their own ideas, and philosophies, and preach their own doctrines and preach about dumb shit that isn't fucking true. Those are fucking cult leaders. Those are the cult leaders. But if you want to worship God and Jesus, do not call yourself a freaking Christian. Even if I was a believer in God and Jesus again, I'm not going to call myself a Christian per se. I cannot use that word even if I was a Satanist. I mean, even if I am a Satanist, I'm not using that term Christian. If I were to return to the loving arms of God and Jesus, saying, for example, I'm not calling myself a Christian, period. I'm not using that word. Not because of its symbolism or so-called mythology, but there's a lot of wrong in that supposed mythology. If you are a true believer in God and Jesus, just saying for example, then you should really study the religion truly. Not what the church gives you, or not what the churches give you to read or to look up. I mean, really research Christianity, and you'll find out pretty amazing things that, for example, Christmas is not a Christian holiday, but a pagan holiday that was celebrated by pioneer Christians over maybe like 1,000 or like 2,000 years ago. Approximately 2,000 years ago. Did Jesus ever celebrate Christmas? Did he actually celebrate Christmas? Ask yourselves. And I believe that Christmas is a false celebration anyway. If you are a true lover of God and Jesus, if you still want to celebrate Christmas, that's up to you. But I'm not going to celebrate that holiday anymore because it's not what I believe in. I'd rather believe in a Krampus nod because Krampus is like this Christmas devil that I really like the idea of. So I decided not to celebrate Christmas, but to celebrate Krampus nod, which is the 5th of December, from what I was told. And I just will not celebrate Christmas anymore. It's a greedy, selfish holiday celebrated with people who believe in a fake, phony, red suit wearing gift giver who never existed to fucking begin with. If I had kids around, they would know the truth. And also, another thing. I believe this whole Santa Claus bullshit crap is just a big fucking part of the conspiracy of these religionist cults. I mean, if you still want to celebrate Christmas, that's up to you, but I'm not celebrating that holiday no more. It is a selfish, greedy, spend money holiday. It's a spend the money holiday. The only thing you're doing is feeding the greedy, feeding the fucking greedy little children that want to buy, spend. And then when something breaks, they gotta fucking repair it or buy a brand new item. So what the fuck is the goddamn point of celebrating a fucking greedy ass fucking holiday that's all about buying shit for yourself? Maybe people buy shit for other people too, yes, but it's a greedy, selfish, spend money holiday. It's a greedy holiday, it is a selfish holiday, and if it were up to me, that holiday would be considered not very satanic, to be honest with all of you. I did my research. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You want to call me a fucking liar, go right ahead. I stand by Krampus, not Halloween and birthdays. I will not stand by Easter or Christmas, never again. And St. Patrick's Day can be thrown out the fucking window too. I'm a Satanist, regardless of what people may believe. So, hail Satan, and I'll speak to you later.